Do you feel a certain type of way that, Kanye's impact to gospel music?
His impact?
Just what was done?
I think that's a twofold question because a lot of people get into the giver and not the gift.
Explain.
Everybody was concerned about somebody like T.D. Jakes, but why are you getting into what the messenger is doing? You get into what he's saying. Did you get the message? Did you get the message? It's not for us to judge a man.
Okay.
No man. I don't care who it is, Kanye, Wanye, whoever. What you judging him for? Why you judging him? You don't have the right to judge him. Right. There's some things that you do. It just so happens that we're in this magnifying glass. Mm-hmm. That don't mean I can't, just because I'm over here doing this and acting a donkey, don't mean I can't write ultralight beam. Mm-hmm. It don't mean that I don't feel God. For somebody who has done over $1 billion more than once, he done seen God before.
Yeah.
He might not have recognized him. He might think he recognized him, but he just did. He doesn't really have a personal relationship. And I think he misses mama. The boy misses mama. Everybody around him, who do you know? Well, I ain't gonna ask you. Who do y'all know who got $1 billion? Who do they know? Mm-hmm. So when you get that in your room, you don't know what to do. Everybody's lips is puckered up, ready to kiss some ass. Mm. That's what they're doing. Ain't nobody going over there saying, hey, yay, sit down. Sit down, man.
But I've had multiple people on this platform, gospel artists as well, mm-hmm. and I'm always curious to ask other artists who venture into gospel,
right,
and respectfully want to get their thought process because
one thing though, before we go further, I'm not a gospel artist. I love the Lord.
Now explain.
I'm not a gospel artist.
But you have
I produce it.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm not a gospel artist.
So
I love the Lord.
That's true. But Jazze, I'm saying
I'm just Jazze Pha.
From this realm of
now with Billboard and all of that, we've become, compartmentalized.
Correct.
Oh, he's gospel. He's that. I made 1-2 Step. I also made some Too Short records. I made Javonda Warner and the Trap Stars along with the Trap Stars. But I also made Snoop Dogg. So what are we doing here? I worked on the Snoop Dogg album, the gospel album. I mean, we're just making music, man. We're just being harmonious. We're just being positive.
Right.
I'm just giving back what was given to me as a child.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Lift up your heads, oh ye gates, and the King of Glory shall come in, and the King of Glory shall come in. I hear that in my head sometimes when I'm in the club. Mm-hmm. So now, if I take that and put that, that's where the trap comes. It's like, we put the 808 in there, open that up. Ooh, Jesus love you. Woo, yeah, he do. Yeah. I wish a nigga would try to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Let's bring, but man, Jesus was in the ghetto.
He was.
But he was in the hood.
That's my message.
Yeah, so who are we?
Yes.
Whenever you got a question about it, go back there. Because everybody else they all want to be disciples. They ain't really disciples because they're not following. Mm. They just want to be.
So we living in a day and age where the question stemmed from, I can hear the screaming comments right now.
What?
You ain't of God. This, that, not you. I'm just saying in general. Because when I talk about Kanye in Sunday service, when I talk about Kanye and ultralight, like even he was like Life of Pablo was a gospel album.
Oh wow.
you know, but with those things, it's like, yo,
It has some elements, but
to your point, you're like, yo, it's the message.
right.
You can't always judge the messenger. We like, how many times have we held people to so much high standards that we don't even hold ourselves?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I can produce a gospel song. I could produce certain things,
Right.
and that was God using me to give a message.
Right.
Too many times we say, oh, no, that's kind of, you think I'm about to listen to him? You think I'm about to, ain't that the same preacher that done, blah, oh. And if you don't keep that same energy with yourself, living is hard, let alone trying to keep up
But at
with
the end of
people's
the day, guess
expectations.
what? He's still changing lives, still leading lives into the positive direction, into the right direction, changing broken homes,
Right.
changing broken dreams, everything like that, through the word of God.
Right.
Because it ain't about you. It's the word of God. Where you at? Where y'all at in that? You know what I'm saying? Where the judgment come from? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah. It ain't really a sensitive subject for me because I was growing up in it. I know it.
That's fair. You and me both.
I know it, yeah. So I'm cool. I'm cool. Let them go ahead.
You know, the thing is, when I talk to my mother, and, you know, parents have a way to speak to their children in ways that's specific to the child.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, she would tell me, just make sure everything that you do, son, that's your ministry. You make music.
Yeah.
That's your like you play football. That's your ministry. Everything that you do, and even in the Bible, you know, look to the hill will come at your help.
Yeah.
Like everything I do is for God.
Yeah.
Funky Friday is just a platform just to push people. Because when you talk about disciples, them were followers of Christ, and some of them, if all of them had a background, nobody was raised in church. Not one disciple was raised in church.
No, it was ghetto.
Not one.
It was hood.
I mean, tax fraud. I mean, one disciple was killing Christians. But for us in this day and age, I just think, and we getting derailed, but I just want to make sure that you said something with the message,
Yeah.
not the messenger.
Not the message.
Because God can talk to us all and use us all and have used us. And with that, it's just something that needs to be highlighted.